What's up, guys? Swift here, breaking down Justin Fields and the Bears offense in the All-22 film room. This is from week 3 against the Kansas City Chiefs. The good, the bad, and well, mostly the ugly. This is a must-watch video in my opinion. I spent a ton of time with the film and in breaking out some new tools and taking my All-22 breakdowns to the next level. And on top of that, today is National Pancake Day. Let's get right into it. So I want to break down some of the good here. This is possibly Justin Fields' best pass of the day. What we're going to do is watch DJ Moore up top. He's the #1 target. You got Tyler Scott running a little out, Komet running an out at the bottom, and then Claypool running a fly down low. What you'll notice immediately and what Justin Fields sees in this is we got single high safety coverage over top. That's the read they're looking for here. This gives him a chance to take a shot on DJ Moore. He's going to read that from the defense, grip it, hit the top of his drop, solid protection from the line. He sees DJ breaking on the outside route. He's going to decide on it, fire an absolute dime ball. DJ Moore goes up and gets it with one hand. Playmakers make big time plays. This was huge. It was way too late in the game. These are the kind of plays you want to see from Justin Fields and DJ Moore. Here we got the touchdown pass. Again, we're watching DJ Moore, got him spotlighted up top. Getsy has all of the routes flowing to the right here. Allows Mooney to draw the coverage in and Fields to find the seam behind him. Let's watch this play. Gets it, hits the back of his drop, immediately locates DJ Moore breaking inside. Tight window coverage through 3 defenders here, and Fields is going to put it on a frozen rope right in between. Touchdown. 1 + 2 = 6. This was simply the highlight of the day, so we want to show it one more time. We need to build on plays like this going forward, and this needs to be a key part of our offense. Okay, now I want to show Justin Fields throwing with anticipation and why he doesn't do it more often. It just doesn't work. When he does, the ball gets dropped or the receiver doesn't finish running their routes. I don't know why these guys aren't finishing their routes downfield, but that's clearly coaching. Let's watch DJ Moore here. Comes out of his break, nice cut. The only other real passing option on this throw is Chase Claypool, who you can see is bracketed with triple coverage over top, leaving DJ Moore one-on-one going outside on a cornerback here. DJ should be able to beat this guy to the outside, and this should be a huge gain. Justin Fields reads the defense, he recognizes it, and he throws with anticipation. He doesn't wait for DJ Moore to get open. He throws with anticipation, expecting DJ Moore to beat the cornerback. And let's watch what happens. Another incomplete pass. But why? Let's slow it down from this point right here. And you'll watch how DJ kind of gives up on the route, runs into the cornerback, and is looking back. He's not fighting to win his route and trying to get by the corner. You also see some illegal contact. Obviously, the ball's in the air, and the cornerback's got a hold of our guy. Of course, this isn't called. Never is on us. But, I mean, this is part of it, too. But if DJ continues fighting here, he should be able to get by and be able to bring in this catch. It's not that far off. The ball's only 2 or 3 yards away from him, and he stopped and was contacting the cornerback. This could have easily been a perfect throw on the sideline, but again, this is what happens when Fields throws with anticipation. You have to make plays when the opportunity presents itself in the NFL. Plain and simple, the Bears have failed to execute on the opportunities given to them this year. Cole Kmet's drop last week on a perfect sideline pass. Next play results in a turnover. The beautiful pass to DJ Moore on the sidelines against the Chiefs dropped. It was an absolute dime down the sideline to DJ Moore, and our best offensive weapon doesn't capitalize on it. It's a drop. What about Brisker's dropped interception? Us losing fumbles and not recovering loose balls on defense. False starts followed by getting beat for sacks on the very next play. Drive killers. False starts against the Chiefs followed by a Khalil Herbert fumble. This drop by DJ Moore right here was followed by a tipped pass for an interception. One thing goes wrong and it leads to another thing going wrong. Quite simply, the Bears need to capitalize when they have the opportunities. But let's break down those two plays, the DJ Moore drop and the interception. We wouldn't have been in that position anyway if DJ were to catch this ball. We'd be 1st and 10 inside the Chiefs' territory instead of 2nd and long. A lot of little things going wrong continues to add up. On this play here, we got Darnell Mooney running a post route to clear the safety. Claypool on an in route underneath the safety to get open over the middle. 2 late breaking chip routes here in the same general vicinity from Roschon Johnson and Cole Kmet. I don't like that much. Then we got DJ Moore, one-on-one coverage, gonna go deep down the sideline. Couple things I want to notice here. One, we got these 2 guys breaking. Why are they breaking right next to each other? Like, what is this? I don't get it, but it did draw the safety in. Claypool might have been able to get open over the middle here if Fields would have had more time. Unfortunately, he's under a ton of pressure here. But he locates DJ Moore down the sideline one-on-one. And just watch this pass. We got a safety over top in single coverage. He's not going to be able to get over there on time. Justin just drops this ball in an absolute bucket. I mean, DJ, this is our best playmaker. This is DJ Moore, number 1 receiver. And he can't hang on to the ball. This is Fields hanging tough in the pocket, reading the defense, and delivering an absolute strike down the sideline again. And guess what, guys? It goes as an incomplete pass. These things continue happening for the Bears. And that's killing our offense. Little things like this over and over and over. Missed blocks, false starts, holding calls, drops, Fields taking sacks. It's not all on everyone else around him. Fields is to blame for some of it too, but when he does step up and make plays, even his best playmaker is not helping him out. And that's what the problem is. It's the entire offense, not just the quarterback. And I mean, you'll see it again here on the next play. We should be 1st and 10, way down here inside Chiefs territory. Instead, we're 2nd and long, backed up at our own 25. We got Getsy calling double curl routes here. We got Claypool coming over top on an in. And DJ Moore down low, he gets thrown to the ground by the defender and really doesn't do anything. But let's just watch. Decent pocket. We got 3 defenders over in this area. And ideally, what you want to happen here is you want to move this defender up onto Cole Kmet right here. You want him to come up and cover Cole Kmet. Kind of just move up there and cover him. That'll open the window behind him where you can fit the ball to Claypool. Watch. You can see he kind of bites on it. He takes a couple of steps, and Fields falls for it here. He falls for the bait. He still delivers a strike of a pass, but the defender's able to get his hands on it and tip it in the air. Let's watch. He acts like he's covering Kmet, comes right back, jumps into the air, makes an athletic play to tip it up over Chase Claypool's head and into the safety's arm for an interception. I want you to just watch the guy covering Cole Kmet, though. He does a great job here of baiting Justin Fields. There it is. He takes the step in. Fields thinks he's going to have the window behind him. Cuts back, jumps, athletic play again. It's a good play by the defense, but we shouldn't have been in this position in the first place. We should have had first down in Chiefs territory. I don't know why we're running so many curl routes. I really don't know what Luke Getsy's doing, but a lot of these small things are adding up and making things look a lot worse than they really are right now. Not saying this interception isn't on Fields. This one is. The defender baited him. They made a good athletic play. But this interception is probably on Fields as much as any as he's thrown all season. But again, why are we even in this situation? What kind of play call is that? You have to look deeper and figure out that there's just a lot of things wrong with this offense, but it's a lot of little things that can be fixed. Nothing I saw from watching all of this tape is not fixable. That is the bright side of all this. It's a bunch of little mistakes, a bunch of dumb mistakes, a bunch of things that our guys can do better, all adding up on top of each other. This was another drive where he could have went down the field and maybe got some points. Actually had a good play call by Luke Getsy here. We have a false start. It backs us up 5 yards. And then after the false start, Luke Getsy has a good play call here. See, it's not a normal screen, but we'll recognize the Chiefs are blitzing. They're sending 6. They have one guy dropping back. That's single safety over top. You got DJ Moore and Mooney with one-on-one blocks to the outside. And then Khalil Herbert should have some open space to make what could potentially be a big-time play here. This was actually not a bad time to call a screen. I mean, it's not a typical screen. It's a little wide receiver screen to the outside. None of our offensive linemen are running out there. Let's watch it. Pressure picked up. Fields gets rid of it. And we got Herbert in the open field. A lot of potential green grass in front of him. We got a hat on a hat, a hat on a hat, and then one safety coming down that Herbert should have to make miss. But what happens here? Instead of going for a big play, we get a turnover. Let's watch Darnell Mooney on this block and see what happens. He gets pushed back. He loses the block. Herbert thinks he has a free run here. Instead, he gets the ball punched out from a guy who should have been blocked. And that's how we turn the ball over. But is this a talent problem? Is this an execution problem? Are the guys not trying hard enough? What is going on? Why do we have all these little mistakes adding up and killing our drives? It's so perplexing. And the only person I can blame is the coaches. The coaches have to prepare these guys to play, and it does not seem like they are doing that, plain and simple. Just watch some Luke Getsy stuff here, guys. All right, screenshot, guys. Where do you want Fields to throw this ball? Because he is less than a quarter of a second away from getting hit. So in order for him to make a pass, he has to start throwing the ball right now. There is no pausing it and moving it around. He has to throw the ball right now because he's going to be sacked in less than a quarter of a second. So what do we want him to do here? Who's open? Where do you throw this ball? It's simply not there. Fields tries to make a play with his feet, and if he breaks that tackle, honestly has a lot of room to run and then probably running for a touchdown. The Chiefs are rushing 5. And they got 2 guys unblocked to the quarterback here. Let's just watch this one because I don't know what Luke Getsy's doing. I know everybody wants to blame Justin Fields, and he hasn't played good enough, bottom line. But sometimes I watch these, and it's like, what do you want him to do? What is he supposed to read on this? We have all these long, developing, slow routes when we can't pass protect. There's just nothing open here. We got 4 guys bunched up over the middle of the field. And then I even saw someone try to screenshot and say Claypool was open here. He should have thrown it. Let's watch that because clearly that guy didn't watch the play. Claypool does not run the route through. It's more of a curl route, not an out route. He stops. You can't throw the ball down here to the sideline. That's just going to fall incomplete. Claypool is not open at all. Nobody's open here. Could have maybe got something to DJ over the middle, But by this time, Fields has already gotten rid of the ball. Some of these schemes are just an absolute mess. There's no creativity. I don't know what Luke Getsy's doing. All right, this is the very first play of the game. We got double slants to the left. I like to see Getsy actually running some slants. And then Claypool's going to run a fade to the sideline, but fight back for the ball and make a great catch here. Let's watch. Now Fields goes through his reads here. 1, 2, 3. He goes 1. He goes 2 here to Mooney. Now, I did see some people criticize him and say he should have made this throw. Now, I do see a window here. I think it's possible he could have completed this. But let's look how close this linebacker and defensive end are to that path of the ball. And you can see very clearly that either this guy or this guy could have potentially easily got a hand on this, tipped it into the air, or even made a play on it. So this is not wide open. You want Mooney right here to be inside a little bit more to open up this window. This window here is just not open enough. There's a tiny, tiny, tiny window. But I like Fields' decision here, especially the first play of the game. You do not want to throw a pick six. Fields going to use his athleticism, break out of the pocket, find his third read, chase Claypool wide open on the sideline, deliver a strike, first down Bears. This is third down, and we have 3 slow, long developing routes all in the same area over here. And meanwhile, Ja'Tyre Carter is just going to get blown back into the quarterback immediately. Let's watch. Fields is under immediate pressure as Ja'Tyre Carter is just destroyed. And as you can see, everyone is absolutely blanketed. Even if Fields had time to throw here, there's nowhere to really go. If you give him another second or two, he might be able to take a shot down the field for Mooney, but not with the guy in his lap. That's just impossible. Fields actually is crazy, escapes it, makes a play, but if you look, even if he immediately turned his head back upfield and looked for Mooney, Mooney's already stopped running his route, and he's completely blanketed. DJ Moore, blanketed. Guy over the middle, nothing. Might have a check down. Fields, there's just nothing he can do on a lot of these play calls. I know it's easy to blame the quarterback for everything, and there are throws where Fields has guys open, but the majority of the time the play calling is a mess, and we have a lot of guys failing to execute all over the place, missing blocks, dropping passes, fumbling balls, getting penalties. It's just adding up, and it's just ugly. To me, it's pretty clear that there's just a lot of little things going wrong on the football field. You can't blame any one person or player, but it is the coach's job to get these guys ready to play. They had all offseason to get these guys ready, and this is what the first 3 weeks look like. If these last 3 games are an indictment on anyone, it's the coaching staff. I still see a lot of good things on tape, but with a lot of infuriating little dumb mistakes. They have to clean this up, and if they play a good game, they can definitely beat the Broncos. There are a lot of things that need to be cleaned up, and hopefully the team can get a little healthier going forward. To me, everyone on this roster had a bad game, Justin included, but he was far from our biggest problem. In fact, PFF graded him out as our highest graded player of the entire week. Not that that matters, but we had problems all over the field. We will find out a lot about this team over the next 10 days. With both the Broncos and the Commanders games coming soon, hang in there, guys. We should know by then whether or not this team will be competitive or if it's just going to be another long season. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Follow my Facebook page. I'll be posting videos over there daily as well. And for more in-depth coverage and All-22 access, check out the Patreon page. Those links will be in the description below. Please hit the like button for me. And until next time, bear down.
Do right, Jay. Hey. Hey, good work today, baby. Let's keep going. Here we go. Bears on 3. 1, 2, 3.